So, how long is it taking? Oh my God. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, because you started this whole company because of this child, who's very cute, by the way. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah, because as um as we talked about before on Sunday, I have many friends with Down syndrome, and their parents keep teasing me because every single time they see me, they go, "You need to teach a fashion class for the disabled," because I look like I'm dressed to the nines, and yet they they are wearing big shirts and it's difficult. And I never realized until I did this interview this morning why they are wearing bigger clothes that are not meant for them, because that's the only thing those people can find. Yes. You're gonna make me cry, so don't do that. You're gonna make me cry. Yeah. Isn't that isn't that interesting? Isn't that interesting? I bet they do. Yeah. Yes. Yes. And that you answered my second question in that first question because please explain more of what you do. You just answered that question in explain that you don't do the average seamstress work. You oh oh jeez, I bet you do. I bet you do. I bet you do. It's a process that is huge to begin with. And how can people get in contact with you? And how could an investor, so to speak, um, so to speak, and I want you to friend request me on Facebook because I have a network out the yin yang, and I'm going to put you in touch with a guardian angel, so to speak, my business partner who's really good at setting up Kickstarter campaigns. And because of Share Your Story, I found out about you, and maybe we can assist you through Kickstarter. I don't know if that is something you would like. Yes. 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 And so I found out about your story through sharemystory.com. You also mentioned an article in the Huffington Post. You also I heard you correctly, but explain more about that because I found out about your story through a disabled site. I didn't realize that that you were in the Huffington Post as well. Oh my God. Oh my God. And just to let my viewers know before you go ahead, you can either find her on the Huffington Post, as she will said, and share that out to Yin Yang, or go to sharemystory.org and find my story, and also find Karen's story that I found out about, and I think it's fascinating that it's gone viral. I guess people like a pick me up, feel good story, and go ahead. I just wanted to interrupt you and do that. And I understand. And just to let my viewers know, if you hear so much noise in the background, that's because um, Karen's Facebook keeps going off about this story. And I don't know when the Huffington Post article was published, but my God, if I have, if you, um, I have never heard so many pings on the phone go off, and so much love through um, through the Huffington Post. Now, tell me, when was the Huffington Post article published? Okay, okay. I did. I did know that. I did know that because in Share My Story, it's said that. And I'm like, well, let's g- get this woman. Oh, ah, yeah, yeah, it appeared. It appeared. So my last question, because um, you've answered question number 3 in the context of the Huffington Post and the context of Share My Story. And so my last question to you is, what's your biggest life lesson in all of this? One pair of pants at a time. And we want to help you on Women of Wisdom. So I'll go look up the Huffington Post article and see where I can help you. And because I think that story all throughout your own personal struggle is fascinating. It's fascinating. You had trouble finding male parents for your granddaughter, and now you're featured in a Huffington Post because of your granddaughter. Isn't that isn't that fascinating? Isn't that fascinating? And I appreciate your time, and I appreciate you taking the time to um, speak with me today and inspire me. And I'm happy to assist where I can. And when one last word, when you say their story, what do you mean? It's just a pair of pants, but it is one small step in the right direction.